Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about some important question for BSc Nursing, Paramedical, CVT and all other entrance exam from the chapter Moving Charges and Magnetism. So let's start the question. Question number first. A current flow in a conductor from east to west. The direction of magnetic field at a point above the conductor is option A towards north, option B towards south, option C towards east, option D towards west. The correct answer is option A towards north. The current flow from a conductor from east to west. The direction of magnetic field are towards north. Option A is correct answer. Question number 2. The use of Helmholtz coil is produce option A uniform magnetic field, option B non-uniform magnetic field, option C varying magnetic field, option D zero magnetic field. The correct answer is option A uniform magnetic field. The use of Helmholtz coil is produced uniform magnetic field. Option A is correct answer. Question number 3. When the number of turns in toroidal coil is doubled, then the value of magnetic flux density will becomes option A 4 times, option B half, option C 8 times, option D double. The correct answer is option D double. When the number of turns in a toroidal coil is doubled, then the value of magnetic flux density will becomes also doubled. Option D is correct answer. Question number 4. If a number of turns and current becomes double for any solenoid, then value of magnetic field becomes option A half, option B same, option C twice, option D 4 times. The correct answer is option D 4 times. If number of turns and current becomes double for any solenoid, then value of magnetic field becomes 4 times. Option D is correct. Question number 5. Biot-Savart law indicates that the moving electron's velocity v produce a magnetic field B such that option A B is perpendicular to of V, option B V is parallel to V, option C it obey inverse cube law, option D it is along the line joining the electron and point of observation. The correct answer is option A B is perpendicular of V. Biot-Savart law indicates the moving electron velocity V produce magnetic field V such that V is perpendicular of VE. Correct answer is option A. Question number 6. A moving charge will gain kinetic energy due to application of option A electric field, option B both of these, option C magnetic field, option D none of these. The correct answer is option A. A moving charges will gain kinetic energy due to the application of option A electric field. Option A is correct answer. Question number 7. When a charged particle moves at right angle to the magnetic field, then which of the following quantities changes? Option A energy, option B speed, option C momentum, option D all of the above. The correct answer is option C momentum. When a charged particle moves at right angles to the magnetic field, then which of the following quantities changes? The quantity changes are option C momentum. Momentum are changed. Option C is correct answer. Question number 8. A charged particle with a charge q is moving in a uniform magnetic field. If the particle makes any angle with the magnetic field, then its path will be option A circular, option B helical, option C straight line, option D parabolic. The correct answer is option B helical. A charged particle with a charge q is moving in a uniform magnetic field. If this particle makes any angle with a magnetic field, then its path will be helical. Option B is correct answer. Question number 9. When a charged particle enters in a uniform magnetic field, its kinetic energy option A remains constant, option B decreases, option C increases, option D becomes zero. The correct answer is option A remains constant. When a charged particle enters in a uniform magnetic field, its kinetic energy remains constant. Option A is correct answer. Question number 10. Graph of the force per unit length between two long parallel current carrying conductor and the distance between them is option A parabola, option B straight line, option C ellipse, option D rectangular hyperbola. The correct answer is option D rectangular hyperbola. Graph of the force per unit length between two long parallel current carrying conductor and the distance between them is rectangular hyperbola. Option D is correct answer. Question number 11. Two parallel wires carrying current in the same direction attract each other because option A potential difference between them, option B mutual inductance between them, option C electric current between them, option D magnetic force between them. The correct answer is option D due to magnetic force between them. Question number 12. Two conductor having current in opposite direction, option A attract each other, option B repel each other, option C do not affect each other, option D effect depends on material of wire. The correct answer is option B repel each other. Two conductor having current in opposite direction is due to repel each other. Question number 13. The nature of parallel and anti-parallel current are option A parallel current repel and anti-parallel current attract, option B parallel current attract and anti-parallel current repel, option C both current attract, option D both current repel. The correct answer is option B parallel current attract and anti-parallel current repel. Option B is correct answer. The nature of parallel and anti-parallel current are parallel current attract and anti-parallel current repel. Option B is correct. Question number 14. The dipole moment of current loop is independent. Option A current in a loop, option B number of turns, option C area of loop, option D magnetic field in which it is situated. The correct answer is option D magnetic field in which situated. The dipole moment of current loop is independent when magnetic field in which it is situated. Option D is correct answer. Question number 15. Two conducting coils are placed on the same axis. If we connect a battery with one of a coil, then option A they attract each other, option B repel each other, option C attract and repel each other, option D both will experience no force. The correct answer is option B repel each other. Two conducting coils are placed on the same axis. If we connected a battery with one of the coil, then they repel each other. Option B is correct answer. Question number 16. The deflection in the moving coil galvanometer is option A directly proportional to torsional constant, option B directly proportional to number of torsional coil, option C inversely proportional to the area of coil, option D inversely proportional to current flowing. The correct answer is option B directly proportional to the number of torsional coil. The deflection in a moving coil galvanometer is directly proportional to the number of torsional coil. Option B is correct answer. Question number 17. A current carrying loop is placed in a uniform magnetic field. The torque acting on it does not depend upon option A area of loop, option B value of current, option C none of these, option D magnetic field. The correct answer is option C none of these. Question number 18. When magnetic field applied on a stationary electron, it option A remains stationary, option B spins about it on axis, option C move in the direction of field, option D moves perpendicular to the direction of field. The correct answer is option A remains constant. When a magnetic field applied on a stationary electron, it also remains stationary. Option A is correct answer. Question number 20. A current loop in a magnetic field, option A can be equilibrium in a orientation one stable while other is unstable, option B experiences a torque whether the field is uniform or non-uniform. All the orientation. Option C can be equilibrium in one orientation. Option D can be equilibrium in two orientation. Both the equilibrium states are unstable. The correct answer is option A. Can be equilibrium in two orientation, one stable while other is unstable. Option A is correct answer. Thank you and please subscribe my channel for further videos.